Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Nothing Ventured, Nothing Gained. My name's Apurv, I'll be your host today. I'm joined by a very special guest for our session today, Suresh. Suresh, you want to talk about who you are and who you work for?
Hey, thank you Apurv, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I'm Suresh Neelakantan, I am part of NEC Asia Pacific. I head the innovation side of business for digital finance. I'm part of a team called Value Chain Innovation, and we focus on incubating new businesses, new opportunities in partnership with players like SE Ventures.
It's a very good point to bring up partnership, because partnership is the core to what we do and obviously what NEC does. And our story started almost 3 years ago, if I'm not wrong, maybe a little bit longer. And that led to a lot more opportunities for us to collaborate on, which we'll talk about shortly. But I think the important point is when you look at SE Ventures, we partner in a few different ways. One is through joint ventures, which is an area that we're super focused on. We recently launched Catalyst, which with one of our other clients, NG. We also launched a new joint venture in India with a partner of ours called the Kashaverse. And obviously we've had a few co-creations over the last few years, including TASConnect, which we will talk about shortly. The other way we typically partner is strategically. So essentially you want to come in and become a go-to-market partner, which again, Suresh will talk a little bit about, or you can become commercial partners. So if you're a corporate that wants to acquire some of our capabilities through our portfolio companies, that's something we can facilitate. So partnership, to summarize, is very core to what we do, and it will continue to be core to what we keep doing in the future as well. So with that segue, why don't you talk to us about how NEC views partnerships, and then we can talk a little bit about the partnership that we have currently in place between NEC and TASConnect. So over to you.
Thank you, Apurv. Traditionally, NEC is more a system integrated kind of an organization and has a very long history of hardware development, right? And long history of research and development. What we've realized, and the area where I'm focusing and where we are moving in, is we cannot achieve things in the market alone. We can only achieve in the market in partnership or build an ecosystem where many players can operate together. That's how we would go into the market. There is a change in the dynamics, and this is what is the need of the customer. The time it takes for you to develop is much longer than time it takes for you to build a collaboration. So we strongly believe that collaborative approach is the way for us to grow and penetrate markets. And that's how we're looking at penetration into the new markets in partnership with players like TASConnect.
Talk to us a little bit about TASConnect. I mean, I couldn't agree more, right? Market penetration, market origination, always helpful. We've seen how we've been doing that with Zodia, for example, where we brought in Northern Trust. That gave us access to a lot more markets amongst other aspects that they brought to the table. So again, in the context of TASConnect, market penetration and actually sort of penetration into new business models that either you create or you join is super key as to how organizations grow, both organically and inorganically. So why don't you talk to us a little bit about TASConnect, how that transpired, and where you guys are now with TASConnect today?
Again, identifying TASConnect was a journey for me. Because when I started my role in NEC in 2021, we started with hypothesis writing, with a set of problem statements, prototyping, proof of concepts, and then at the end we invested close to 18 to 20 months in that journey. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the journey, we identified this is a persona that we are targeting, and this is the kind of capability we wanted to build, which includes very much focused on the CFOs. We wanted to offer them an end-to-end platform where a CFO comes into the platform, can visualize the complete financial health check, get insights, actionable insights, and also do transactional capabilities like supply chain financing, managing the account receivables, account payables, etc. So I was keen, and we were evaluating, do we build the whole or do we build a part of it? We took the strengths of NEC. NEC is very strong in AI, very strong in data science and analytics. So we said we would build this while the rest of the components like supply chain financing, account receivables, we will evaluate partners. We were evaluating a few, and then TASConnect fell very, very well in that gap. The reason was TASConnect was also looking for a complementary capability where NEC's financial insights brings in. It gives the CFOs a beautiful financial insights, and from there you can navigate into managing your supply chain finances. That's how the journey started. Knock on the wood, we are now in almost 2 years now. We are working together in a few few prongs. One, product integration and evolving the product together. So that's the space that we are working on. Second is go to market into different markets, including India, Malaysia, Thailand, and as we speak, we are also evaluating other few markets. This also gave us an opportunity to test and build a few business models as well. It's not just about product integration. The innovation is never about product innovation. It's also about innovating the way you do business. Specifically in Thailand, we have had a great opportunity where we have brought in a non-banking financial entity as well into the platform together along with TASConnect. And we are giving them a capability which is zero capex to start with, while it is a very partnership driven model where we do revenue shares. So that removes your initial entry blocks, and both from a both from a financial institution as well and from us, from our point of view. So this has been a great learning for us and a great partnership.
That's fantastic, Suresh. So, you mentioned a very interesting word in the question you just answered, and that word is AI. Obviously, for us and for a lot of organizations globally, AI is something that we're sort of increasingly investing into, and at least at SC Ventures, there are either ventures or investments that we're building around this space because of how foundational and important that technology is. So AI is another space that we'll continue to partner on. Given their strengths, there's definitely opportunities to co-create that we're collectively exploring. But Suresh, would love to get your views as to where NEC is heading, where sort of some of the focus points are in the next 12 months, especially from a partnership standpoint or investment or even a market standpoint. Would love to get your thoughts on that so that maybe people in the audience get inspired and can reach out in case they have ideas too for you and us.
Thank you. AI is a space where NEC has been investing very heavily. Just for your reference, NEC has 7 research labs across the globe where we have dedicated research centers focusing on AI in multiple aspects, right? From public utilization of AI from a public safety standpoint, utilization of AI from a cyber security standpoint, and utilization of AI from a service standpoint.
Got it.
So there are multiple aspects of research that is happening, and where NEC invests a lot in that space. And we do take up on turnkey initiatives as well, projects as well. Very specifically, again in partnership, in some of the cases, it's also done in partnership with entities like Standard Chartered Ventures, or it could be an entity which is a public sector entity as well. So we look at AI as one of the primary change maker in the next 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, likewise. So thank you, Suresh. We'll keep it short and sweet, but I guess the point is that if you have ideas for us or if you have business models you want to partner on or investment opportunities in the same context, feel free to reach out to scv.partnerships@sc.com. Link in bio, I guess is what they say. And we look forward to having you join us for our next podcast again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.